Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where last episode our Orion basically got one shot by the clan Archer. It had some really fantastic clustering, got a knockdown, and then a pilot incapacitation. So we're assuming that Coma is straight up dead. It is unfortunate if that's the case, but we need to eliminate the clan threat over here. So we're going to step forward with our awesome. There are 3 mechs remaining over here, and we're just going to fire on the Nightgyre. There's only so much that it can take.
Here we go.
And there's a structure exposure. Fantastic.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
This is the Pirate Archer. Getting a decent amount of damage into the Battlemaster, but we are braced and in cover, so it should be fine.
Good to go.
At this point, our Hector is going to head forward over here. And we're going to continue laying fire into that Nightgyre. We want it eliminated from the field. It's not dead, but its armor is incredibly low. The Madcap Mark II will step up
On my way.
and continue to hit it. There we go.
Let's get fired up.
One less clan mech.
Work to do.
Fantastic. Of course, we had the clan group land over here unexpectedly, and then the pirates got unexpected reinforcements, so that's all something. The Battlemaster is going to, I think, step back over this way. I'm going to Vigilance it again. And I would like to fire on the Emperor here. We're not going to fire the Ultra AC-20. Did we fail our sensor roll? No, it's just a long range into forest and target moved. Okay. Regardless, that was a good amount of armor reduced on that Emperor. I like it. Okay, at this point, the Vanguard moves. Now, that's a Sun Spider. Firing on the Emperor. I love it. So, there was that laser AMS. Tracing that back, it's still very hard to tell who's got the laser AMS. The quick draw fires on the Archer. That's not... I mean, I like the enthusiasm there, I guess. And I like the target selection, but that was a terrible shot. That Archer is still dangerous to us, but I think is less dangerous than we thought. I think we just got really bad luck on the clustering on our Orion. A lot of tandem rockets there, looks like. But no big deal. So let's see if they get that sort of clustering again with their Archer. Well, it's on the Emperor. Triggering more laser AMS and hitting that Emperor pretty hard. We're perfectly content with this, though. The Hector steps forward.
Heading out.
Oh, these are great hit odds on the Archer. I love it. I didn't expect this kind of hit odds.
I cut.
Way better than I thought it would be.
We can do this. Let's go. My mech is overheating.
Yeah, our HVAC misfired, but that's fine. Pirate Archer firing on the land air mech. It's cool, I guess. Got another head hit in there. And our awesome is going to step forward over here. We are running a bit hot on the awesome, and hit odds aren't great anyway. So we're just going to drop a heavy PPC, potshot this, and sink our heat a little. We did hit the heavy PPC there, which means that this Archer might... Nope, not quite be unsteady. Hopefully the Fulcrum will attack it and get it unsteady. Sensor locked? Okay, it is attacking the Archer, and it did get a point of damage in there. Unsteady. Perfect. Okay, the Apollo moves up. It is, of course, just a mini Archer. And at this point, our employer's Mjolnir is going to be employed to be moved in over here and hit that Archer just as hard as you can.
Firing everything I've got.
That's a solid structure exposure there.
Aye, aye.
Our Black Knight is going to position up over here.
On the move.
And I do... Man, that SRM-6 Valiant roll is not great, but everything else is pretty good on this Emperor. And the Emperor does have weakened armor. It's not weak armor, But we might be able to pierce it here. Let's see. AC-5 ammo explosion. We'll take it.
That's a kill.
Okay, so that's all well and good. Our salamander at this point, I'm thinking about dropping on this Valk 2. Now, we know for a fact that they have laser AMS. We're just hoping that it fails.
Firing.
And it did.
My LRMs are out.
That was reasonably solid. We'll take it.
Orders.
The Mark II is going to step up to here
Heading out.
and hit that archer just as hard as you can. I'm even going to fire a rocket 20 because we're hoping for a kill here.
Taking the shot.
At the very least, that'll be a knockdown. We took out an LRM 20. That's a big deal. That's a big chunk of that archer's damage gone. Okay, phase 17, that's a trebuchet. It hasn't fired yet. Our allied pike doesn't do much. That archer is firing on the down to smoke Jaguar archer. I love it. That's the other LRM-20 gone. The smoke Jaguar aren't that much of a threat anymore. These guys aren't really that much of a threat either, though. I feel like the threats have been managed. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. It's sad that our Orion got one shot, but sometimes that happens. Like, they just had an amazing clustering roll from the archer, I think. Just an absolutely incredible clustering roll. What are you going to do about it, you know? Sometimes that happens. Okay. 23. That's going to be somebody over here. Specifically, it's going to be the Valk 2. Adorable. Sounds good. Not a lot of damage going out there. And it's going to ace pilot somewhere. Sure. So at this point, our awesome is going to continue to close in.
Copy that.
And we're going to go for the kill on this archer. I want it dead. Just a single heavy PPC and the double medium laser, and we'll otherwise sink heat. Oh, we missed both lasers, and the PPC hit armor there. That's surprising. The pirate archer just didn't fire. An interesting strategy there. The Sun Spider firing at the pirate archer and getting a structure exposure on it. I like it.
Yes, Commander.
The Battle Master is going to move down here just for the single evasive pip. And we're going to fire on... Actually, solid hit odds on the archer. Do it. We did miss both autocannon shots, sadly. We shredded a little bit of armor off with the lasers, but I was really hoping for those autocannon shots. Quick Draw moves up, fires on the downed archer. Does not hit. Our allies haven't been of a huge amount of service, but they've been somewhat helpful, I guess. That AMS was a little bit late there, if I'm honest. Okay. Our Hector is going to step forward.
Coordinates received.
And we're going to fire on this archer, but we're not going to fire this ERPPC.
On it.
There we go. Archer is down.
Target neutralized.
Fantastic.
Waiting for orders.
Our Madcap Mark II is going to step up to here. And from this position, it can fire on the Archer, the Valk 2, or on the Vanguard. And the Archer is the obvious choice here. That's a lot of damage. Excellent. The Trebuchet moves up. Oh, it's actually going to fire. That AMS doing nothing. But I think that's rockets. Yeah. So that trebuchet doesn't have very much.
Commander?
That was pretty much all the damage it had. I meant to turn the Mjolnir to be able to fire at the Vanguard, but odds are a bit low over there, I guess. So we'll just fire at the Archer and call it good. Solid damage into the Archer.
Critical hit, Commander.
Awaiting orders.
And at this point, our Black Knight is going to position here for the 1 evasive pip and finish that Archer if you can. The right torso destruction, and I think that's a knockdown. Yep. No pilot ejection there. Fulcrum going for the Archer, but laser AMS on the Apollo. We can confirm that now. But the laser AMS doing work there.
Orders?
So the Salamander is going to sprint forward here, and otherwise, I think, sink heat. Yeah. I just don't want to fire into that laser AMS right now. It's been doing very, very well. So, our allies are going to move here, and what are they going to do? Well, right now they're thinking about moving their land air mech. There's a lot of options, so it takes a while to process. It's probably going to move in for the kill on the Archer. If I was piloting it, I would probably have it move into, like, here-ish, and go for the kill on the Archer. We'll see what the AI chooses to do. Probably not that. The AI in this game is kind of dumb, though, so there is that. Well, land air mech, what are you going to do? It does go for the Archer, and then it's going to ace pilot after. I would have moved first, I think. It didn't even move. Okay. Well, the Archer immediately gets up. Goes for the Mjolnir. That's fine. We don't care about the Mjolnir as long as it survives. It does have to survive, but it can take some hits. Our friend the Quick Draw moves up. Fires on the Valk 2. Doesn't hit. That thing is running very, very hot. Is this the Sun Spider? No, that's phase 19. Okay. 8 damage to the Mjolnir. That's fine. We don't mind that at all. And then is it going to ace pilot here? It does. Through the fire. And then failing the shutdown override. Oh my. Okay. That is interesting. We're going to move the Hector up to here.
Acknowledged.
And the Hector's going to go for the kill on the Archer.
Roger that.
Okay. So there's all the primary targets gone. We can evac at any time. I don't think we need to, though.
Yes, Commander.
The Awesome is going to move up over here. Its primary job is to engage the Sun Spider. However, its hit odds are much better on the Valk 2. We have a lot of mechs who are going to have much better hit odds on the Valk 2. We're going to engage that Sun Spider. There's not a lot of hit odds here, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised that we missed.
That's a miss.
So the Sun Spider will move now. It is, of course, a Vanguard variant of a Sun Spider. Actually, it's the Apollo moving first. Okay, that's fine. We don't mind that. Laser AMS bugged over here. Wonderful. Okay, now that Vanguard steps forward, fires on the Valk 2. Interesting.
Standing by.
Very interesting indeed. We're going to position the Black Knight over here. I'd like to eliminate that Apollo. I think the odds on that are low, but I'd like to do it. We do get a decent amount of armor shred there, I guess.
I've depleted my Gauss rifle ammo.
Yes, I'm aware of that. At this point, the trebuchet moves up. All it has is its lasers now. So that's not too big of a deal. Although the Battlemaster is starting to take some damage.
Ready for orders.
The Mark II is going to advance up to here.
Moving to position.
And we're just going to hit the Valk II. Get it out of here.
I copy.
Or at least get it softened up for the Battlemaster. The Battlemaster will be the one that goes for the kill shot. Not too bad there.
Damage looks light, Commander.
Indeed.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so our Mjolnir is going to head over here as
Right,
well.
Commander.
We want this Vanguard eliminated as soon as possible.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
We did manage to hit with the Gauss rifle there. That's something. We're having trouble hitting that Mjolnir, though. No doubt about it. The Valk 2, we're going to go ahead and hit here. This is going to hit very hard. We're going to not fire this laser, I think, as well as this one. There we go. Valk 2 is down.
Target pacified.
That was the kill shot we were going for. Somebody getting a couple hits in on the Vanguard. I mean, I'll take that. I think that's the land air mech. Although that's quite a turn radius. But yeah, it has to be the land air mech. Okay. So, I mean, we're going to continue advancing our Salamander up for sure. So much for the land air mech.
Yep.
The Salamander is going to advance to here. That does give us a direct LOS on this Vanguard. Light him up. 60% hit odds.
Here we go.
Ooh, that was really nice clustering, actually. An engine crit there. Fascinating. This guy moves in phase 24 this time. That's very early on. The quick draw moves in, fires on the Vanguard. We're not going to be able to make use of that instability because he's so early in the phase. He's moving now. We'll see what he does. There are, of course, only 4 enemy units left. Cool. Goes for our ally. That's fine. The Hector is going to move up. Hit odds are still quite low on this guy. Mostly just range. Okay.
Affirmative.
Ooh, we did get a right torso destruction there. I was actually expecting that to be a kill because we were getting engine crits from a right torso. I was expecting him to have an XL engine. I guess that's incorrect. The land air mech is pretty dead. It's going to be a bit of a punching bag this turn.
Receiving you.
The Awesome is going to close in over
Hitting
here.
out.
These hit odds are not great. Mostly because of target moved. He does have 3 evasive, I guess. Okay.
Roger.
Only a little bit of damage there. But that's fine.
Good to go.
The Mjolnir is going to close in quite close.
Coordinates received.
Probably should have been warlording. I just realized that. That's my own fault.
Standing by.
The Battlemaster is going to position, in fact, right where it is. We're just going to vigilance it. And we are going to fire the UAC-20 is jammed. We're going to fire on the Apollo here. I wasn't going to use Warlord with the UAC-20 jammed. Phase 19, the Apollo moves. We'll see what it does. About what I expected. Sounds good.
Yes, Commander.
Black Knight is going to step ever so slightly forward here. Now we need to remember that our SRMs are going to be pretty ineffective over here because of the laser AMS on this Apollo
We'll go.
that it didn't use.
Yes, Commander.
Now that's interesting.
Location confirmed.
So the Mark II can fire at all of these enemies, and we're just going to choose whoever we have the best hit odds on, but they're all quite mediocre, actually. We're going to fire on this Archer because we can fire the ER medium lasers, but I'm not going to fire the 2 inner sphere ones to sink heat. We hit both of those Gauss. That's not bad. Fulcrum going for the Vanguard, getting a little bit in there. It's now unsteady, actually. That's pretty huge. The Archer going for a Battle Master. We don't exactly care.
Confirmed.
At this point, our Salamander steps forward. We fire the Arrow 4s again into the Vanguard.
I got you.
2 solid hits there. And the Pike takes out the Vanguard. I like it. Okay, all that's left is these 3.
Yes, Commander.
So at this point, the Battle Master is going to position over here.
If you say
Reason
so.
being, I want this Apollo gone. I am going to... We can't Warlord. Muffin Top doesn't have that. I am going to Vigilance because we turned our side arc. And then we're going to just fire... Not, I think, like this. Well, why not? We've got plenty of UAC-20 ammo left.
Affirmative.
We may as well roll it. And we fail the roll, but we're not surprised by that. Our friend the Quick Draw closes in a bit. Fires on the Archer, but does not succeed.
Good to go.
So our Awesome is at this point going to step up over here. The Archer is the only one that we can shoot at.
Copy that.
Okay. Not the greatest hits, but got unsteady. We'll take it.
Awaiting orders.
So here's the question. Did they turn off their laser AMS?
Engage target. Reporting critical.
They appear to have turned off their laser AMS. That could change very soon. But
Affirmative.
we can do this.
Affirmative.
That's a lot of damage into that Archer.
My long-range missile
Now we're
around.
completely out of Arrow 4s. The Apollo moves in. Fires at the Mark II of all things. Okay. I'm not sure why they decided that was a high priority target, but okay.
Standing by.
We're going to step up with the Mark II, and I think we don't go for the Archer here. I want to go for... Actually, the Trebuchet will work. Light him up.
Target confirmed.
Or miss almost everything. That works too. So the Trebuchet steps in, continues to fire on the Mark II, which, by the way, was basically fresh at the beginning of this round. It's fine.
Waiting for orders.
Mjolnir is going to step up over here. Just checking those hit odds. I'm going to go for the kill on the Archer here, I think.
Firing everything I've got.
I was hoping that would eliminate it.
Critical
A
hit,
leg
Commander.
destruction, though, means a pilot ejection, and we're okay with that. The Fulcrum firing on the Trebuchet. Getting a little bit of instability in there and some armor shred.
Commander.
The Hector can move up over here and can actually fire at both the Apollo and the Trebuchet. And hit odds are identical. I think the Apollo is the higher threat target here.
Taking the shot.
Good. The Pike moves up, does not fire. Okay, phase 23 for the Trebuchet and 19 for the Apollo. The Quick Draw steps up, fires on the Trebuchet, misses everything. That's fine, I guess. The trebuchet moves now. Let's see what it decides to do. So, bold strategy. Let's see how that plays out. We're going to step forward with our awesome. We only have hit odds on the Apollo, and they're not great, so we'll sink some heat and also get a structure exposure. Sure.
Standing by.
The Battle Master is, at this point, going to move to here.
Moving to position.
Going to Vigilance it again, because we're out of cover. That UAC-20 is still jammed, sadly. And we're just going to hit the Apollo. Hit odds are better here.
Here we go.
Still not great, though.
Commander?
Our Mjolnir is going to walk in over here. We can only fire at the Apollo. Do we have Warlord? Yes, we do. We'll go ahead and Warlord it. And we'll fire on this.
All weapons are go.
Okay. More armor reduction there. The Apollo moves now, so this evasive isn't very impactful. Huh. Got a double heat sink destruction there. Now, that's not a big deal, but we definitely want to make sure that that torso doesn't die.
Commander?
The Black Knight is going to also step forward
Moving
here,
out.
and we're going to hit the Apollo.
Firing on target.
Okay. Our allies are also firing over there.
Waiting for orders.
The Hector can move up to here. That gives us flames. Or we can move here and only be able to fire on the trebuchet. We'll take that and not have to deal with as much heat. And miss everything, other than the tag. Okay, I guess that works too. The Madcat Mark II is fine where it's at. And I would love to hit the Apollo. Right in that weak side arc. I'm going to not fire this ER medium laser for heat. X-Pulse destruction, MML destroyed. Loss of engine crits there. Panicked. The Pike moves forward. The Salamander can position here. All we can fire is the large X-Pulse, but we've got good odds here.
Firing.
Nice. Right into that rear arc. Phase 22 and phase 17. We move the Battle Master first. Okay, so we want to make sure that the left side is the side that's protected. So if we position something like this, it will be exactly that. The left side is the protected side, and we will fire on the Apollo with the UAC-20.
Critical hit, Commander.
Okay, pilot ejection. I definitely expected that to be a kill, so that's good. The quick draw firing on the trebuchet. The trebuchet moves right now, so its rear arc isn't going to be exposed forever. It is running away.
Commander.
That is deeply unhelpful.
Roger.
Okay,
Commander?
so the Hector will move up to here.
Double time.
Aye, aye.
The Black Knight does get a shot on it from over
Roger
here,
that.
but only with the SRM.
What the hell?
Yeah, the streaks didn't hit there.
Good to go.
The Mjolnir is going to run up here and just try to chase it down. And if this guy's going to be a jerk and hide behind the hill, then I'm sad. And I'm probably sad, because that's, I think, exactly what he's going to do. The Salamander is going to head up here, where we actually can also fire on this guy with the large X-Pulse.
Copy that.
But we miss. Okay. At this point, we are going to reserve until after he moves and see what he does.
Sure. Just forget about me.
He comes back. Goes for the Mjolnir. Okay. He dies here. Good.
Standing by.
So at this point, our Hector can position up over here and light him up.
Target confirmed.
Wow, we missed like everything. And we had good hit odds there too.
Goods to go.
The Awesome will position here.
On my way.
And light him up.
Firing on target.
Excellent.
Inflicted some heavy damage. I am out of SR.
The Black Knight will try to close in a little bit. Yeah, that gives us impulse laser range. Yes, we're entering fire here, but that should be fine. Okay, got some pulse lasers in there.
Receiving you.
Mark II will step up
Copy that.
and fire on the trebuchet.
Engaging target.
Boy, not getting many hits here.
My Gauss rifle is empty.
That is unfortunate. That will make him unsteady. So there is that.
Waiting for orders.
And our Mjolnir will close in a bit. Do Gauss have minimum range? Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, we'll just position to here. And we'll go ahead and turn the field inhibitor off.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Not like we care. There we go. Well, that was definitely more than we were anticipating, but that is completely fine. The fact that the Orion was basically one-shot is unfortunate, but I don't think I would change the way that I played that, in all honesty. I think that was a fluke. Just a RNG quirk there. And we'll see if the pilot's actually dead. We have a small chance of it not being dead. Yeah, the Grasshopper and the Battlemaster and the Black Knight, those will need some work. Coma's actually only injured. Okay. Sounds good. So that's not a Mech Warrior death. I'm very happy about that. Do we want any of these parts? Actually, this would net us a Banshee. We should probably nab that. Other than that, I suppose we could grab an Emperor part, but I don't know how important that really is right now. I think more than that, we're interested in, well, certainly a replacement for the heavy rotary AC-5, but I feel like we already have that. Engine heatsink +1? I mean, that's a handy thing to have around. We'll take that. And gut support, huh? I don't think that's strictly necessary. We've been kind of moving away from melee attacks. We're not getting in close enough for them anymore, and that's okay. What I'd really like here is some clan double heat sinks. I don't think I saw any of them in this, which is unfortunate. There's prototype DHSs, lots of clan gear, but I don't think a single clan double heatsink is on this list. I'm just going to grab the Emperor part, and we'll call it good. Chem laser, get out of here. Engine core 280, we'll keep that. We did get the gut support, and the virtual reality piloting pod, huh? That's pretty neat. It does require DNI or EI cockpit installed. We may not be able to use it, but we'll see. So we've got some repairs to do. There's no doubt about that. That is, however, a job for the next episode, I think. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and let's see what exactly we're going to have to pay to get just our initial round of repairs. This is not going to be all of our repairs. We're going to have to replace the leg. Well, that's something that will happen. We're going to have to replace the HRAC 5 for sure. And I think we lost a double heat sink. Did we lose that whole torso? I'm not sure that we lost the whole torso. I think it was just the pilot incapacitation. 400k? Do it. That'll be fine. Okay. So we've got some work to do. See you all next time. That was an awkward way to end it, wasn't it? It was indeed. And so it shall be.